and I am pleased to provide the Mayor's report for the period of April 5th through April 18th, 2011. In terms of meetings and events, on Tuesday, April 5th, along with Deputy Mayor Lafreniere and Councillor Byer and Hogan, as well as representatives of his city administration, we met with Nickel Days in the King Minor contest to discuss Nickel Days 2011. As just discussed, Nickel Days will be relocating to downtown, and I look forward to the new venue. I am excited by the move. It will truly make Nickel Days a community event, and I want to thank the Nickel Days Committee as well as the King Minor Contest Committee for their support and understanding in moving forward with this relocation. On April 8th and 9th, along with representatives from City Council administration as well as representatives from a variety of local organizations, we attended a Thompson Zoo workshop. Thanks to all those who attended and Doug Ross from Winnipeg, Assiniboine Park Zoo, for facilitating the session. The Thompson Zoological Society will now develop a zoo plan for review by City Council by the end of September 2011. It was agreed by all stakeholders that this plan should include community consultation, and a project management committee has been named with representatives from the City of Thompson, Council and Administration. And I urge local residents and organizations to get involved in the process. More details regarding the process and how to be involved will be released soon. On Monday, April 11, 2011, the City of Thompson hosted a volunteer appreciation reception here at City Hall. Thanks to all members of Council for attending the event. I also want to thank Councillor Hogan, Chair of the Recreation Committee, for acting as Master of Ceremonies. It was our opportunity as a city to recognize the tremendous contribution that volunteers in our community make. As in the past, a number of volunteers were nominated for Volunteer of the Year, and I want to acknowledge that I have the trophy that was presented to the Volunteer of the Year for 2011, Larry Schroeder. And I want to congratulate him and as well as recognize all those nominated, but also congratulations and our appreciation to volunteers in the City of Thompson overall. On April 15th, the City of Thompson and Valet Management here in our community held our regular quarterly meeting. On April 16th, I was pleased to attend and extend greetings at the YWCA Women of Distinction Awards. I thank President Angel Anderson on behalf of the board and staff. I also extended greetings to Paulette Senior, CEO of YWCA Canada, who was visiting our community. Congratulations to all nominees, and my appreciation to some of our women of distinction, members of council, including Deputy Mayor Lafreniere, Councillors Locker, Hogan, and Collada, for their assistance in recognizing each nominee with a certificate from the City of Thompson. Our other woman of distinction wasn't available, but upcoming events, spring is here, and I remind residents that the month of May will once again be our annual spring cleanup in Thompson. More details will be made available in the future, but the biggest and best thing that Thompsonites can do in terms of spring cleanup is not put litter on the ground, and we would ask for their support. The City of Thompson will be hosting our annual financial plan meeting as indicated by Deputy Mayor Lafreniere for 2011. It will be held on April 28th here at City Hall starting at 7 p.m. I want to encourage people to come out and share with Council any comments they may have regarding the financial plan. I'll throw out a little challenge here. In my 8 years on Council, I have not had to use any more than these digits on my hands to count the number of people that show up for the financial plan. That isn't acceptable to me as mayor, or I think to Council. We want to be challenged. We want to have that dialogue with the public. And in preparation for that meeting, I can tell you that copies of the financial plan are now available for people to obtain from City Hall and review and come to the meeting prepared. In terms of some other notes, I was very pleased with the announcement by the province of Manitoba on April 11, 2011 regarding province announces 66 police officers added to fight crime, protect Manitobans. The City of Thompson will receive 2 additional RCMP officers. And I want to note that in terms of other municipalities, the City of Thompson did receive 2 when many other municipalities only received 1, and I do want to acknowledge and thank the province of Manitoba. As of this date, we have not received specific details regarding the funding or entered into any discussion with the RCMP regarding the added resources in terms of deployment. However, in discussion with Minister Steve Ashton regarding the announcement, I extended both our appreciation of the City of Thompson for the support of the province of Manitoba, and we also discussed our mutual hope that these additional resources will allow the Thompson detachment to address many of the outstanding issues that have been raised by residents, including some of the unsolved serious crimes that have taken place in our community over a number of years. I look forward to the discussion with local RCMP with respect to the deployment of those two officers. I also want to acknowledge, and Deputy Mayor Lafreniere did so prior to mine, but I do want to acknowledge and thank our committee, Finance and Administration, as well as our staff, and specifically Minister Pandia for the preparation of the 2009 audited financial statements. I extend our apologies to the public for the timeliness in terms of getting the statements prepared. However, as Deputy Mayor Lafreniere indicated, the process was somewhat long and required a great deal of work in terms of putting together the comparables, the tangible assets. I can now tell you, anyone on that committee can tell you how many kilometers of sidewalks, roads, sewer pipes, and everything else we have, and believe it or not, they'll tell you how much they cost when we installed them. Truly, the information, I think, will be of benefit, and I can tell you that the financial statements, again, which are noted will be available, now, I believe, actually convey a story or the position of the City of Thompson in a format that is easily readable and actually, I think, has some information people will be able to understand. So I think the process was worth it. It was not our choice to go through that process, but I think at the end of the day, it will benefit our community and taxpayers to be able to better understand what the financial position of the city is. I look forward to the 2010 audited financial statements near the due date of June the 30th of 2011, and I know we're going to try everything we can to accommodate that date. In terms of proclamations, I am pleased to advise that by virtue of the authority vested in me as the Mayor of the City of Thompson, I hereby proclaim April 28, 2011 as National Day of Mourning in the City of Thompson, and I encourage individuals to attend the event, which will be hosted by the United Steelworkers on April 28th. I convey my apologies as I will be out of the city on that date, but the City of Thompson will be represented at that event. That is my report for this evening. I would welcome any comments from other members of council who may have attended events in my absence or on behalf of the City of Thompson. Seeing no comments or questions,